Every time I do a video on speaker demos, I usually always get the same question. How many people can I play to with this system? Meaning, how large of a crowd can this system handle? The answer is always usually 150 to 250 people. I do wedding receptions. Those are the size of the weddings that I'm typically doing. I have built systems that are specifically for smaller crowds. I did one for 50 to 75 last spring, and it was a cool little system, and I love using it. But yeah, a lot of people are also asking me, hey, look, I do these weddings of 150 to 250 people, but I also do big school dances, 500 kids plus. Will this system work for that? Well, here's the thing. I don't believe there's a Swiss Army knife PA system that's going to work for both of those types of events because you have different objectives at those events. For instance, at a wedding, you don't want to fill a huge room full of sound. You want to fill sound on the dance floor, have some ambient sound in the rest of the room because you want conversation areas out there. You don't want to blow anybody away. If you chase people out of the room to have conversations, it's going to be very hard to pull them back in when you play their favorite song. Whereas if you're doing a school dance, for instance, of 500 kids, you're going to want to fill that whole room with big sound. So yeah, maybe if you're doing big school dances and you're doing wedding receptions and you're talking about several hundred people differences in different size rooms for these events, consider a couple of different systems. When I do big events, 500 plus kids, I did a field house last year and there was 850 kids in it. It was huge. I also did a corporate event with 4,000 people. I didn't use anything I owned. A friend of mine came in with the EV ETX system he had, and we more than handled it because that is a big room system. It's a big crowd system, and I don't own anything like that right now. I own the cool stuff for the smaller events, up to maybe 250, 300 be really pushing it for what I have. But I do know that I can't buy a speaker system that's going to work for everything that I do. So that's what I want you to think about. If you're doing different types of events, have different types of systems that you can bring out for these events. And of course you can still use the same mixing board and many of the same lights and things like that, but when it comes to your speakers, you're definitely going to want to try to tailor your speaker system to the size crowd you're playing to, because again, your objectives are different, or they should be anyway. That's my video for tonight. Thanks for watching, practice, and enjoy.